Steffes Group, selling land and the equipment to farm it. It's not often we see a tractor lineup that's not all John Deere green or Case Factory red. But on Tuesday, September 24th in Thief River Falls, Minnesota, the brothers Luke and Dan Kaushagen showed us and Machinery Pete something different. There were 9 tractors spanning 60 years, and none of them say Deere or Case. And one in particular holds a special place for Luke and his brother.
Okay, so Luke, we got a pretty special item right behind us. Why don't you tell me about this Minneapolis Moline?
Well, this Minneapolis Moline was the first tractor that my brother and I bought. He was working in Alaska, and I just started working for UPS, and he is making some money. And I said, my father died in 1976, and I said, well, we'll rent the farm from my mother, and he sent some money down and bought some old equipment, and I started in with this Moline, and then it's kind of a hobby, I guess I should say a hobby, because IRS might not like that, but anyway, it just grew from there, I guess. And
the brothers have been farming together all their life, but it was Luke who started renting the farm from his mom when Dan moved to Alaska at only 19. But with farming still in his blood, Dan made sure to come back for planting and harvest every single year.
So, why don't you like it here in Minnesota?
Oh, I come here enough that I don't have to stay here all the time.
You come here in the opposite months. You're in Alaska in the winter and here in the summer. What's up with that?
I was always here in the spring and the fall, so it's still nice. I just missed the real heat of the summer.
So how long have you been working with your brother?
Well, since we were kids.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you grew up on this farm?
Grew up on this farm.
Okay. What kind of memories do you have from your grandpa's house?
Wow, we lived in it till we left, till I left, and that was our room up there. We'd have the boys' room and a couple of girls' room, and yeah, it's just, that was my house. I mean, where I lived until I left when I was 18, 19.
Do you have a favorite holiday memory?
Oh, I don't know, I guess Christmases were always kind of a special time. We got our BB guns, and stuff like that. So
Never shot your eye out.
never shot our eye out. Shot out a window or two, but trying to get a bird. But we were careful. But yeah, no, my brother and I worked together. Our dad, he just kind of turned us loose out here.
Turned you loose.
Yeah.
You figured it out yourself then?
No, he would tell us what had to be done. But I mean, we were out on tractors here when we were 7, 8 years old. Old D. John Deere's and A's and Z Molines.
Wow.
But as far as tillage, we did a lot when we were 10, 11 years old, 12. We were doing most of the plowing and cultivating. And
Building character, as Scott Gillespie would say.
I guess.
So it was a pretty big operation that we had for you today. I mean, Machinery Pete was here. We had our own Steffes TV. So what do you think about all that? It's having at least 3 cameras on any given piece of machinery.
I was surprised. I just didn't think it would be that big of a deal. I mean, I was really surprised when Machinery Pete showed up last night. And
Because you guys are a big deal.
With the fall weather bringing mostly rain thus far, it brought a lot of farmers out to the sale, including Charlie Kiso, who bought himself another combine.
Charlie, what was your interest in today's auction?
The combine here, I guess.
The combine. And I saw you were bidding on the heads as well, but unfortunately you just missed out on those.
Get those, no.
Oh, shoot. You just got to ask the wife for a little bit more, right?
That's right. I forgot to ask her this morning.
Shoot. Well, I guess you're going to have to come back because you need a header for this.
No. Where's your next sale?
Well, it's going to be tomorrow in Tappan, North Dakota.
Oh, that's quite a ways.
So if you can't make it, you know what? You can always register to bid online.
I'll have to send her to buy the header.
That's right. You send her my way. I'll show her the ropes.
There you go.
There we go. So,
You take care of it for me.
I will. Absolutely.
Okay.
So what's your plans for the rest of the day then?
I'm going to go home, I guess.
Okay. With your brand new combine.
Yeah.
Well, new to you.
I probably won't take it home today, but
Charlie, we really appreciate you coming today. Thanks for bidding and buying.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Other highlights from the sale include a 2014 John Deere 2210 selling for $58,000 and getting it before it's too late for another deal. Another was the 2008 Versatile 2375 with 4-wheel drive and just over 2,000 hours selling for $65,000. We also had a 2012 John Deere Air Seeder, though out of season, still brought in a decent price at $77,500. And finally, the newest Versatile tractor in the lineup topped the sales at $121,000 with its 4-wheel drive integrated auto steer and only 493 hours. Now that Luke and Dan are officially retired, they can look forward to hobbies and vacations.
Well, what's in store for you in the future now that you've lightened the load?
Well, I'll stay up in Alaska and I'll keep mushing my dogs and I'll probably keep grooming that dog trail in Anchorage for the next few years.
Do a little traveling and, and relax a little, get us. And
Hey, all right, that's always good to hear. Well, Luke, thank you so much for choosing Steffes, and we wish you the absolute best.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
For a full list of the auction results, you can head to our website at steffesgroup.com. And while you're there, don't forget to check out all of our news articles and an upcoming event near you. Don't forget to click and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay up to date on all of our auction previews and recaps.